Hello everyone. Welcome to another Kai 5 video. Jong Un demands that North Koreans hand over their poop to him. No. This is not a joke. Jong Un ideates to use human feces to fight the fertilizer crisis in his country. The North Korean government and its purportedly dear leader Jong Un have demanded that each able-bodied citizen must produce and deliver 220 pounds, around 100 kilograms, of feces per day in order to combat the country's fertilizer crisis and declining economy. However, considering the total average weight of human feces per day is less than 1 pound, around 0.5 kilograms, the North Korean government has added that anyone who fails to meet the quota must provide 660 pounds, around 300 kilograms, of food compost instead. While cheap labor in North Korea is nothing new, forcing an entire citizenry to hand over its tool in an attempt to kickstart the agricultural sector certainly is. The dictator announced this effort in his annual New Year's address and explained that human manure would be the key to economic growth. Human feces as fertilizer is known as night soil, and its recorded use goes back as far as ancient Attica, when the ancient Greeks would collect sewage in Athens in a reservoir and then transport it up the Feces river valley to grow crops. The practice itself isn't as ludicrous as, say, the notion that North Korea's dear leader doesn't produce feces himself, but the strategy to use human pathogen-heavy feces to prop up the economy through its dwindling farm industry certainly is. The fact that an average person produces but 320 pounds of stool in 1 year makes the dictator's approach unfeasible. Nonetheless, he certainly seemed confident about the plan during his yearly speech. The authorities in each local region task factories, institutions and citizens groups with assigning production quotas to each individual. They demand that each person produce 100 kilograms of human feces per day, or about 3 tons per month. But how on earth can it be possible for one person to make 3 tons of human feces and deliver it? It has certainly been an unmanageable situation from the very beginning, with most citizens simply handing in what they could. The DPRK source told that most people cannot produce and collect 100 kilograms per day, so they end up giving what they think is sufficient. The quota therefore becomes meaningless. The source added that citizens can also pay a cash fee instead or purchase manure from merchants to meet the daily demand. Jong Un's unsustainable policy is quickly garnering resentment from North Koreans of all stripes. While authorities are attempting to persuade citizens to make an effort and contribute to the country's movement, the sheer futility in this endeavor is turning heads and losing support. People are angry, criticizing the regime for deliberately setting quotas so high to force people to pay cash, then claiming it's for agricultural production, the source said. Cash payments exceed the value of the manure that actually ends up being delivered, so people are saying the regime is just using the quota as a means to collect more money from citizens. Ultimately, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea seems to be scrounging for solutions. In an economy fraught with sanctions, the government has decided to up the ante and demand more than ever before from its citizens. Anyways, that is all for this video. I hope you had a good time. Please smash that like button and subscribe to this channel for more. Thank you and take care.